Hello. Right, so I had a crazy idea to see how light I could make it to winter camp without really going crazy on the equipment that I've got, not freezing and not just being in the tarp. I've brought my tiny pack with assorted things in it. I haven't scrimped on stuff. I've got 2 pillows, which is very extravagant. And I'm going to get set up in this little spot here by this river, go over the bits I've got and see how we get on through the night. Hopefully you'll stay tuned and watch it till the end. Thank you very much. Let's crack on with getting set up. Right, so I've got the Hilleberg Akto tonight and a footprint, which should keep me dry. I was going to go for a, maybe you can't see me, I was going to go for a OEX bivvy. I'm really interested in bivvy bag camping. Well, hooped bivvy. That might be something we do when it's not going to absolutely team it down with rain. I'm going to get my head torch on because I hope you can see, I'm struggling to see. I haven't had this tent out for about 1.5 years. May take some remembering how to put it together. I definitely should have put the ground sheet on at home. I'm only putting the ground sheet on because it's going to rain. That'll give me a better chance of keeping myself dry in the vestibule because I've got to cook. I don't know if this is the best spot. There may be a better spot. I think over here is a better spot. Let's go over here. This may be better. I only bought the world's tiniest tripod. Falling down the hill. I don't know why I put the door this side because I'm probably going to end up falling into the river. But in my mind, it seemed like it was a picturesque place to put it. An owl. There's always an owl on my journeys. This tent's footprint is way bigger than I thought it was. This Actto they have vents in the ends. We'll just open those. It's going to rain, but shouldn't be too bad. I think I'll get away with not doing this guy. I've got a light on the subject. Right, so we've got cook kit, socks, thermals, my luxury item, Thermarest, whatever it's called, I'll tell you in a minute. Pillow number 2, part of the sleeping bag, Thermarest, what's this one? Neo Air X-Therm NXT, probably a bit overkill, but it's nice and light, so it helped with my base weight. Load of water, and then bag full of food, which I could have made a massive mistake. No, got a tin of chili con carne, and I thought it might be a tin opener. So that would have been fun. Right, and then we've got the Zenbivy quilt, because I loves me a quilt. This hat is doing my head in. Right, we'll get this strapped on and then we can get in and I can start cooking dinner, because I'm pretty much going to just lie down and cook dinner. Let's get rearranged. I am going to need to have this off to cook. I'm really quite excited to try this thermarest. It's huge. The size of it, it's like bringing a house pillow out. Oh. So we've got all set up. I'm going to try and cook myself some dinner now. I've got a beautiful chili con carne. Let's get a little door rolled up. Okay. Because I'll only set myself on fire. So we've gone lightweight on the... We've got some coffee for the morning, got some tea, definitely forgot sugar, I know that much. A little heater. And I've got me whatever this is, the Wild Side Adventure cone stove. I've done a review on this. I'll put a link in the card above. A little link will pop up now to the review of this. I quite like this stove. It's nice and light, very peaceful, but we'll probably not get dinner till about 12 o'clock tonight. But I'm in no rush. That is the joy with these. It's silent. There's no rush with it. The only problem always is I can never get it together. Real pro at this. I did work out a way once to do it quite easily. It might be this. Holy moly. Right, so while I'm doing this, I decided to film tonight on the iPhone, and I've recorded, the audio is getting recorded through my AirPod, which is something I didn't ever think about doing. Let me know what you think about the audio, whether it's any good. Oh my Christ, on a bike.
A few moments later.
And that's done. So we're done with that. Let you come apart again, or I lose the will to live. A little fibre. So we've got that full of bioethanol. So this is just a Vesuve Hotspot 40, which is quite good. So let me get my rice on the go. Get this on before it all goes crazy. The silence of an alcohol stove. Little bag of boil in the bag rice. I'll open this a bit to get a bit of ventilation in. Brought myself some tortilla chips, M&S beef chili con carne. Those who know, know. And then a little bag of salt, which definitely doesn't look like something else. Bit on that. We're all good. I'm starving. Definitely not as much room as I remember inside this tent. The wind really is picking up, I must say. I didn't really check to make sure there was no trees that were going to fall on me. Woken up by a tree falling on me. Whether you wake up or not, I don't know. But it depends how big it is. Right. As interesting as waiting for something to boil, I think I'll get everything boiled and then we'll come back. Right, so we've got the rice is in, so that'll take about 10 minutes. So I'm going to sit back and relax. Right, I think the rice is pretty much done. You get about 8 minutes in those little fibre. I can't think what they are. Carbon fibre or whatever they are. The only problem is now I've got to try and put it out before I put my chilli in, because the flame is huge. And it's not too bad. Get my rice out. Get somewhere to let that drain. I always quite like the idea of tinned food while you're camping. I mean, some people might find tinned food a little bit gross, but I think it's actually quite nice. I love the chicken curry from Marks and Spencer's. It's really tasty. I think that will do. I have got a nice little piece of cheese and a present my eldest son got me for just such an occasion. The world's tiniest cheese grater. So I can have cheese grated when I'm out and about. Beautiful. Like being in a restaurant. So I'm going to eat this. That is tasty. I've had my dinner. I've had a rest. I did a YouTube live for the first time, which was quite fun. My new favourite thing, it seems. I'm gonna go to bed now. I think you can probably hear how windy it is. So I'm gonna hit the hay for the night and see you in the morning. As long as a tree doesn't land on me. It's very windy. Okay. Nighty night. Morning. Made it through the night. It has been a windy night. It's still a windy morning. The gear all held up okay. The sleeping pad is the most uncomfortable sleeping pad I've ever been on. This Thermarest is so uncomfortable. I've tried letting air out of it. I've just got colder. If I let air out of it, you have to have it pumped up quite high for it to work. I will be going back to my Sea to Summit Etherlight, or try out one of those Nemo Tensor Extremes. I've always liked Nemo ones, they're quite nice. But I mean, I think I could have got away with possibly using my Zenbivy sleeping mat, which would have been okay. Stove was great. This little cone
is really good. Now I would make myself a cup of coffee, but the wind was so strong last night when I was messing around doing stuff with the water bottle, it knocked the water bottle over, and I only had enough for a cup of tea last night, so I've got no water this morning. It's about 6:45 in the morning. The sun's supposed to come up at 7:45, I think. So another hour until the sun comes up. But I've had enough of lying on this pad in this tent. So everything else has been fine. Stove choice, sleeping bag, pillows. The Thermarest pillow is okay, but this pad is not for me. It's not comfortable at all. The temperature, I think it's warmed up, but it's still quite low. It's maybe 5 or 6 degrees now. But yeah, as I say, I'm done lying here. I'm gonna get packed up and I'm gonna hike out of here. Tent's great, Hilleberg Akto. Hillebergs are always noisy in the wind. They always flap and rattle about, but it's held. It's been like maybe 25 mile an hour, 30 mile an hour gusts. No problem with the tent. No problem at all. Even with one guy line not out, it's been fine. Right, I'm gonna get packed up. Always the funnest bit of camping, the packing up. Not.
Got to make the best of what you can get. Right, so in conclusion, you definitely can lightweight winter camp. I mean, it wasn't minus. I think the bag, I could have gone for a bigger bag. That wouldn't have made any difference for the weight. It might have done, to be fair, but the other backpacks don't weigh much more. My other backpacks, I've got another Atom backpack and a Durston backpack, which I think they're both under 1 kilo, but they hold 55 litres plus with the outside. So I could have done that. I could have got more stuff. If it was really cold, I would have brought like a down jacket and some down pants to keep me warm, just as an emergency. You can get lighter sleeping bags, so there's definitely lighter sleeping bags. That wasn't the lightest of sleeping bags. I mean, it was still a down quilt, so it's fairly light. I don't know if you'd want an ultralight camp in the winter. I think you need more of your creature comforts when it gets really cold, especially if you're up on a mountain. That would be, you don't want to get caught out there. I mean, I'm only about 2 miles from home, so if it had all gone wrong, you can pack up and walk home. So my final thoughts are, you can do it. There's no need to lug 25 kilos. Also, there's a cost aspect, because the lighter stuff gets, the more costly it gets. If you're only going for a 2 mile camp from your car or from your house, then you can manage 15, 20 kilos easy. It wouldn't be a problem. So I'm not sure how useful this video was. It's just something I fancy doing. I'd love it if you'd watch some more of my videos. There's some good hot tent ones. There'll be a hot tent one pop up at the end, which you can look at. As always, stay safe, happy camping, and I'll, if I don't slip over, I'll see you in the next video. Birds are out.